So this is it, guys. The new iPhones have been released. This is the iPhone XR, which is going to be the lowest and cheapest iPhone out there. It's going to come in a variety of colors, just like the iPhone 5C. It's going to come in coral blue, black, product red, yellow, and a couple more colors. So it's going to look fantastic. It's going to have a liquid retina display, which is going to be like the most color accurate LCD display in the phone. Unlike the iPhone XS or even the iPhone X Pro from the previous generation, due to the fact that this is an IPS display, the bezels are going to be slightly larger, but because this is $750 US, it shouldn't really matter. It still looks fantastic. So it's going to have a really good color accuracy. Although OLED panels will still have better blacks, this is going to be one of the best LCD panels out there. However, unfortunately, the resolution is not going to be that high. It's going to have a 326 ppi, which so you can't even watch true full HD videos on YouTube, but it still looks stunning. And if you're judging the display of this phone, I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. It's going to be a 6.1 inch phone display, which is pretty large. I have big hands, so I like big phones. And it's going to be comparatively cheap compared to like the S9 or any other flagship phones out there. But it's not going to be cheap per se as the Poco phone or the Honor 10 or the Honor Play. These phones are Android phones which deliver near flagship performance for cheaper prices. But if you want an iPhone for $300 less than a flagship, this is the phone for you. It looks absolutely stunning. So it has 7 layers of color processing, which makes it look really good, and it has aerospace grade aluminum bands around the phone. So this means that they've all been colored in and blended in with the phone. So it's gonna have Face ID 2.0, which I really do like. Face ID 1.0 was too slow in my opinion, and I still love fingerprint scanner. In my opinion, and many other people's opinion, is the best way to sign into your phone. So the iPhone XR will have the A12 Bionic chip, so therefore it will have the fastest performance as it's built on a 7 nanometer chipset process. However, the Mate 20 Pro, which is coming out soon, it might have a better or equal performance chipset. However, one thing I can be sure about is that this phone will have the best graphics on any phone. iPhone always has the best graphics, and well, playing games on this phone will be stunning unless you want to buy an Asus ROG phone or a Razer phone. Those have even better graphics. So it's gonna have a neural engine that's gonna help with the photos and stuff like Smart HDR. So it's not gonna make a huge difference. Like the neural processing unit in Huawei phones are better, and neural processing unit on most Android phones are better than the one I believe in is to be found in Apple. But I'll have to wait for the phone to come out and go to the Vodafone store to check it out. It's gonna have a really good single camera, probably one of the best single cameras out there. I mean, the iPhone XR after the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, I believe will have the best camera. Its neural processing unit will help with the um, depth and portrait mode effects, which will make them look really good. So as you can see in this photo here, the portrait mode looks really good, and it's only got a single camera. So do not be disappointed that it doesn't have a dual camera, because the portrait mode on the iPhone XR is going to be really good. If you're buying the iPhone XS or XS Max over the iPhone X just because they have dual cameras, then I believe you should buy the iPhone XR. Save that $250. The camera's going to be pretty much the exact same. It's also a wide angle lens camera, which means you can fit in more for the rear camera, obviously. So yeah, wide angle and Smart HDR. This is where the neural processing unit comes into play again. It combines many photos with different levels of exposure to create the perfect photo. So I really love how Apple's using the software here to enhance the photos. It does have a f1.8 aperture, which means low light shutters will not be that great. I mean, the S9, it has a dual aperture, and that really helps a lot. 4K videos up to 60 frames per second with optical image stabilization. That's really good. the videos on iPhone 10s have always been really good, and I'm pretty sure the iPhone 10 will not disappoint. This phone looks absolutely stunning, and once again, this close up, it looks absolutely stunning. I just cannot stop admiring how beautiful this phone looks. So that's the iPhone 10R. It comes in a variety of colors. So it comes in coral blue, and my favorite color is product red, then coral blue. But this phone looks absolutely stunning, and the matte finish, I also love that. This phone looks absolutely stunning. It's $250 less than other iPhone flagships. So in Australia, around $300 less than other iPhone flagships. It's got pretty much near flagship performance. What you're really going to be losing out on here is the OLED panel, and really, for the average user, they won't really notice this a lot. I would recommend this phone a lot. So iPhone XR, in my opinion, is a really good phone. iPhone XS Max, that's not a really good phone. You should probably get the iPhone 10. But in my opinion, the best iPhone out of the 3 iPhones Apple has launched this year is iPhone XR, just simply because of design. Unless you want a really good display on an iPhone, then this phone is perfect. Thanks for watching. This is something, and I'm signing out. Peace. Or also, it doesn't support 3D touch if you like that.